Hello everyone, welcome back to the Dainty Seamstress. Today I'm going to be starting a new series where I'm actually sewing some things. So today I have this romper. It was one of my favorites. My mom gave this to me and I think the quality of it after a while it started to go down. So I put this on the other day to go to Walmart, and there's going to be a testimony for this video as well, or it may lap over into the next video. But I wanted to remake this romper. It's pants. As you can see, it's torn in the inner thigh area. You guys, it's really hot here in Texas, on top of the fact that I have put on a few pounds, okay? And so this romper was just a little bit tight in this inner thigh section. And so, you know, friction does what it does, and I had no idea that this is how this was looking, or this is what was happening to the romper while I was walking outside. I didn't notice it until I came home and I sat down in my chair and I started feeling a breeze, and I was like, yeah, this is toe up, you guys. Look at that. You can see here where the fabric was beginning to kind of melt. It's a mess. And also, I'm not going to say that I didn't know something was up, because when I first put it on, it had a hole here on the side and I had to stitch it up and close it because I really wanted to wear it, you know. And I said, well, I have the skills. I have a machine. Let me just sew it up and I'm going to wear it anyway. And then I got home and saw that. So I'm going to remake this. So here I am seam ripping this entire thing apart so I can get all the pieces to make a new pattern. And in real time, this took me about an hour and a half. This is the top portion. This is the back. And as you can see, the back length is shorter than the front. This is the back. The front, it's a little bit wider. So if I turn it this way, you can see that it gets a little wider here at the front. You can also see that there's 2 inches here. This is where the elastic will run through, so there's going to be a casing and the elastic will go through. And then there will also be another casing for the elastic on the waist. So it's going to be, I'm going to try to use the same, I think I may have some that's this is like what, 1/4 of an inch wide elastic, so that's going to run through the 1/2 inch casing that's going to be on the waist. The side seams are 1/2 of an inch, and then I have the pocket. This is one pocket completely ripped out. Let me move this so you can see. Let me show you. I'm going to show you the top one more time, just so you can see, just in case you didn't. This is wider, and then as you come down, this is the back part, it's a little more narrow. And then this is the pocket that's ripped out. The pocket's on the fold. Okay. And then I have the 2 pant pieces, the front and the back. Let's see. This is so torn up. I can't believe that this happened, but it did. I'm happy though, because I can use this to make another one. So this is the front pant pattern. This is where the pocket's gonna go. And then you see here. So I'm actually not going to, I'm gonna make these a short. They're gonna be short romper, not a pants romper, because I know it's fall time and I can always make another one. But this fabric that I'm using, it's summer fabric, and I know that summer is gone, but I'm gonna still wear it because we're here in Texas and it's gonna be hot. So Anyhow, here is the back pant, and as you can see, the seat and the crotch area, this is a lot longer than the front pant piece. And here it is again. I'm gonna show you that one more time, and that's always going to be like that. Now sometimes I will admit I really don't make it shorter or longer. Sometimes I'll use this and just keep the front and the back the same, especially if I'm wearing it around the house. So I don't really care what it looks like. Sometimes I just need a quick pair of pants that are comfy. So as you can see, this one is a lot shorter. Here to there. This is going to be the fabric that I'm going to be using for this project. Has a little bit of linen on it. It's a pretty mod style print. This is very like modern, and this is fall time, you know, fall time colors with a black background. I think this is perfect. Okay, you guys, so right now I am tracing the pattern pieces. I've already started with the back. This is the back piece. It has a seam allowance included because when I get ready, all I want to do when I get to the sewing machine is sew. So next I'm going to be cutting this paper. Scissors. I'm just going to cut this paper to the size I need. I don't have to waste any paper. Paper down. I have my little weights to hold the paper in place. And for this piece, I'm gonna put it on the fold, this pattern piece. So just this little front piece right here, I'm gonna keep it on the folds, and I'm going to trace it like from here. And I think I'm gonna shorten it at the waist a little bit because it's kind of baggy. So I'm just gonna try to make sure this is matched up. I'm gonna put that there. Make sure this is matched up. A little bit. I'm sorry if you can't see what I'm doing. I'm gonna try to show you. This is how it's laid out. So as I was saying, I'm gonna keep it on the fold for this pattern piece and just trace it out that way. Okay, so here is the front piece of the romper. It has the fold and the top seam allowance for the casing, the bottom seam allowance, and the side seam allowance. And here I just label it romper front cut 1 on fold. This is piece 1 of 6, and the seam allowance is included. So I'm going to start on the pocket, and then I'll go over to the pants. There's a very short, quick story time. So when I went to Walmart in this romper, I went and picked up some snacks and some personal items, but I ended up leaving my bag of personal items. So I got home and realized it, and then I went back to Walmart, and I went up to customer service. That's what it was. I went to customer service, and the lady checked my receipt, and she was like, go ahead and just go and find your items again. And so I went and did that. They had the deodorant in the case. The girl had to come and get the case. That took a long time. So I get back to customer service, and then the manager is up there because he has to put in a code. And so he's questioning me about how I got the deodorant without paying before the lady took it out of the case. And I was like, look, sir, the lady took the deodorant out of the case and she put it in my bag. And so he's insinuating that I'm stealing. And I'm like, okay, this is a mess. I'm frustrated at this point. And so he checks the cameras and he sees what happens. He sees that I leave. He sees that another customer comes and takes my bag. So the second time that I had to go and get my stuff, I had the wrong paint because they didn't have the one that I needed. And so I ended up getting the right paint the second time. So don't worry when crazy things happen, because God can always turn it around for your good. I went through a lot that day. I was having a really hard time and being accused of stealing, but it worked out. Hello everyone, welcome back to the Dainty Seamstress. This is day 3 of me recreating my favorite romper. Today I'm going to start cutting the fabric using the pattern pieces that I traced yesterday. Thank you for joining me, and let's get started. Okay, so here is the top portion of the romper, and I did add and subtract a few inches off of the side to add a little bit more comfort and ease. And also, this is the first time that I'm doing a pocket like what you're seeing right here. It was very easy to do, not a lot of work, very easy to go back onto the other romper and see how it was put on. Okay, so here I'm cutting out the shorts, the front and the back pieces. I had to take off about 2 to 3 inches off of the hem of the shorts because they were a bit too long. I didn't want the rompers to be too short, but I wanted them to be a comfortable length that's modest and that looks neat. Alrighty, so here I am sewing all of the pieces together. This portion of this project was very therapeutic. I did a lot of sewing off camera late until this morning. I stayed up quite a while to get this done so I could see it through, and then also so I can start on some more projects because this really got me inspired. Okay everyone, here is the finished romper. So I have the elastic up here. There's some elastic on the waist. I hope you guys can see it pretty good. I love the length here. I did like a little over 1 1/4 hem, a little above the knee. I'm in love with the crisp pockets. They're very deep, very comfortable, very comfortable. It fits perfectly. There's room here. Comfort is, it fits great with the strapless bra. I also added some puff sleeves because I love puff sleeves. They are detachable, and so I just put some elastic in the little casings on the top and on the bottom. I cannot wait to wear this out somewhere. I have kind of an idea of where I want to wear it to. There's some little there's some art events coming up this fall around like September, October, so maybe I'll try to, you know, get out a little bit more. But that's how the sleeves look. Very voluminous, very cute. This is very fashionable, very in style, very fall. And so I can wear the little sleeves like this, or I can pull them over the shoulder and pull this up a little bit. punch that up. And then I have the illusion of a square neckline. I love this as well. There's some more of the back. Fits so comfortably. It's not tight. There's a little bit of room here in the front, and I'm in love with it. I'm very glad that I decided to recreate this. This is the first piece of, well, this is the first garment that I've made for myself in a very, very long time, and I'm very pleased with it. So I know I'm going to be making more variations of this romper, maybe some pants, maybe making the bottom have like a little elastic band around the ankle, maybe a longer sleeve with maybe a ruffle on the you know, like elastic here, elastic here. I forgot what it's called. I think it's called a Marie sleeve, but it's like a puff sleeve, and then there's another puff, and then there's another puff, and then there's like a little ruffle here. So maybe I'll do something like that. Maybe I'll add some straps to it. I'm not sure, but I have fabric, and so I'm just gonna keep creating things, and I hope that you guys enjoyed this outfit. Let me know what you think about it. Is this something that you would wear? How do you feel about the fabric? This is a beautiful day, and I want you all to have a wonderful, safe weekend. I pray that you're protected and that you know that you are loved by God, and I pray his will for your life. Thank you for joining me. You can comment, like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the very next video. Have a wonderful weekend, and God bless.